reservist, again works out of Abingdon as the Armed Forces advisor there. The next jumper, W02 Paul Gibbs, again reservist, our major, and followed up by our one and only permanent team member, Corporal Dave Isley. So he kind of looks after our bookings, making sure all of our kit is kind of serviceable and in use. But like I said, he's the only permanent team member based out of South Surrey. The rest of us are spread all across the UK, and we just get together to do the display. So quite a challenge in terms of remaining competent and jumping with each other, but we do manage. Okay, first into the arena, like I said, Captain Jay Morris flying the UJ. Okay, if you can put your hands together, Captain Jay Morris. Lovely. Okay, next on the AVF, Canopy, flying the RLC flag, W01. They've changed position. This is W02 Paul Gibbs. He is carrying the flag. The wheel is short as he goes to the action. So as you can see from the canopies of the guys that landed, it is a little breezy out there. But like I said, very experienced parachuters, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. WR1 Van Salen, now coming in. Our permanent team member, Corporal Dave Isley. Void in the trees. Lovely. Okay, what you're going to see now is the team are going to quickly remove some of their parachute equipment and their ancillaries, and then they will come and do a form-up where they're going to present the flag to the adjutant. The flag was there carried over to the bottom right-hand corner by W02 Paul Gibbs. As you can see the sort of white bag that he's got there, that's the flag all tucked up, just to keep that safe through the parachute descent. So our helicopter for today will just land back on its landing side over the far side, here shut down, and then we will get that aircraft back to Shorten Airfield, that's where it's come from, later today. Team now present the flag to the adjutant.
Hey, all out.
So advanced, ladies and gents, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Hands together for the Silk Stars. Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm Captain Dave Davies and I'm the College Adjutant. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the Army Foundation College's graduation parade for intake 62 and 63. Thank you for all making the effort to come here today. And the parade square looks immense for the first proper graduation parade in about 18 months. And I'm sure the weather, looking at it now, will hold off. We were slightly worried earlier on in the week. I'm reliably informed that we're expecting about 4,000 people here today, with families and friends representing every company. And I'm aware that some of you will have have travelled significant distances in order to be with us here today, from either North Scotland, Gibraltar, or even further far afield. Regardless of where you've all travelled from today, your presence here will ensure that this experience is embedded in the memories of the proud junior soldiers you will see on parade today. And it may even add a little bit more sunshine, but I'm not sure that we need it. A few boring but important details that I just need to make you aware of before the parade begins. Throughout the parade, there will be a few times you are requested to stand, and these will be when the senior inspecting officer both arrives and leaves the parade square. As a general rule, if you follow those in front in the red seats, you won't go far wrong. In the event of an incident, please make one of the staff in uniform around the stands aware, and they will be able to give you further guidance. Please keep children close when seated, and the parade square is out of bounds throughout the parade. Access to toilets is limited due to the amount of seating that we've got. However, should you need to go, there are portaloos behind the stands in front of me right here. Please ensure the mobile phones are switched off or set to silent during speeches and words of command, but by all means feel free to take as many photographs and selfies as you can as the parade progresses. Please do not smoke or vape until you're off site. The Army Foundation acknowledges a smoke-free site, and that goes to everybody. Please remain quiet while those on the parade square are standing still. However, when the junior soldiers are marching around the square, please cheer as loud as you can, along with plenty of applause. And that includes when you see them coming down the Captain's Baton walk behind me in a few short minutes. And they'll be doing so almost 1 year to the day that the man himself walked that route here at the Army Foundation College. Once the parade and the inspecting officers have departed from the square, please retake your seats. Friends and family of those graduating are to remain on the square following the parade until the junior soldiers' post-parade administration has been complete. Do not worry, they will be returned to you shortly after. The only exception is the friends and family of the prize winners, who are to make their way over to the chaplaincy on my left for a brief reception. So on to the parade. We are honoured to have Lieutenant General Ian Cave as our senior inspecting officer today. He is the commander of Home Command, and to have him today is a real privilege, but also highly fitting when thinking about everything that these junior soldiers have achieved. Through all the challenges and hardships that they've endured, and through the many activities that they've undertaken, setting out to be exemplary soldiers and future leaders of the British Army. However, the parade is not about the general. He will be helped with the inspection by 8 assistant inspecting officers, and these include Major General Naismith, who commands all of the Army's recruitment and initial training establishments, and Brigadier Mike Butwick, who commands all training establishments that deliver Phase 1 training in the Army, such as us. Their presence typifies the standards reached by the junior soldiers. But the parade is not about the inspecting officers. We're incredibly fortunate to have the band of the Royal Signals here playing, as you will hear and see shortly, some brilliant music. But again, the parade is not about the band. We're also going to be graced with the presence of a Eurofighter Typhoon jet to help us celebrate the day, #hopefully, courtesy of the Royal Air Force Learning. So as the parade begins and the junior soldiers are waiting on the square, keep an eye out to the sky. But, and I'm sure you know where this is going, the parade is not about the RAF. The permanent staff from the companies who've dedicated their time and effort in getting the junior soldiers to where they are today, moments from passing off the square, are all here. And yet the parade is also not about permanent staff. Today it's about the junior soldiers, and it is about all that they've achieved in getting to this stage, and about all that they will go on to achieve thereafter. Please do give them all the support they deserve. Thank you all for coming so much once again, and you being here will make it one of the most memorable events that your sons, daughters, friends, grandsons or granddaughters will have taken part in. This will stick with them for the rest of their lives. Please enjoy the parade.